Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode. Now today we've got two matches. We've got one against West Ham and one against, I think it's Newcastle. I think it's our second game against Newcastle this season, I can't quite remember. But I know that Newcastle have signed Lloyd Remy and he is going to be a really big threat up front. And also West Ham are a really tall team, it seems. They've got like Andy Carroll in their team. So if they cross the ball into me, then I might be, that might be a massive disadvantage for me. But I'm just looking through the team here and I'm thinking about my next two opponents and I'm thinking about which players I want to play in each game. So against West Ham I decided to go for a bit of a more pacier team because they've got a really tall team, so if I can get through them, because they don't have like the best acceleration and like agility and stuff like that. So if I've got a couple of fast players up front, then maybe I'll be able to get round their defence. And also, I decided to try and put on my best defenders because Andy Carroll, he can be a bit of a nuisance in the air. So I'm going to go up against West Ham here, and I was hopefully going to try and win this 2-0. 2-0 was my target because that meant that if they were going to do any 90th minute heading goals, then I'd be safe. So if I was like 1-0 in the 90th minute, then I think I'd be a bit worried, and let's see how this game went off in like the game. So we're just getting into the first clip here, and they get the ball here, and obviously we're going to do it with top through balls because they just all seem to be really good in the air. And actually quite a good touch, puts it over, sliding tackle from Gibbs, and he gives away a penalty for us. Then he gives it away, and Szczesny's in net. And if we score this, it'll be a really big disadvantage against us because we'll have to score 3 goals to get into my safety net. But luckily we do save it with Szczesny there. Absolutely brilliant save. He just did dive a bit too far past it. He did it a bit slightly too far, but his hand just got to it in time, which was quite good. But here we do some really good build-up play. We get it to, I think it was Giroud there, who passes it out to Walcott, and Kelvin, who's made a brilliant run between the right back and centre back, just takes it one touch and then does a chip over the keeper, and that makes it 1-0. And that is the end of the game. I was quite surprised. I was expecting West Ham to score. I definitely was, because in defence they haven't really got that much height. They can jump from all and Koscielny, I think it was, I played in this game. They've got really good jumping. They've both got 90 or something like that. So we've got really good jumping, but it's not very tall. Maybe Mertesacker, if I'd have kept him in the summer, would have probably been a better player for that. But I did actually forget to press record for preparing my team for Newcastle, so I just decided to go through my squad here, and I was playing with Boateng, I think it was. So I just saw a really strong defence because Vermaelen and Boateng are my two strongest defenders in my opinion. I'd probably say Koscielny, he's argued to be Arsenal's best centre-back, but Vermaelen in game, that jumping is just really useful, and also he's got quite good tackling, and he is quite fast. I think Koscielny's a bit faster, but, well, he feels a bit faster, Koscielny, but Vermaelen and Boateng seem to be a really good combination. But here I'm just going through all my subs and things and showing you guys who's playing, who's not, and stuff like that. And I decided to put Boateng on the bench because he did play really well last game, and also I think he had the best fitness out of all my players, out of all my centre-backs options. He was better than Vermaelen, so I decided to play him. And then went to this game against Newcastle, and Newcastle, I expected them to start out with Lloyd Remy. I think they brought him on a bit later. I think they were going to try and out-muscle us. I can't remember who they put up front, but they did put out their strong team, obviously. And Gutierrez, I thought he was going to absolutely terrorise me on that wing, but we managed to subdue him a bit. All the way through the first half we did anyway. And we get into the second half here, and they were trying to break away from their defensive areas, obviously, and they get the ball here, and they were breaking really quickly, and my defenders and centre defensive mids just couldn't do anything about it until a brilliant tackle came in there, just on the halfway line. We're trying to do a through ball to Royce, but poor clearance there from their defender gives it straight back to us. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets the ball, he passes it out to Flamini, who's replaced him on the wing just then. I think they did a bit of a swap over, and Royce, just drifting in at a back post, goes through the back of the net there to clip the ball and heads it in to heads it in at the far post and heads it practically across the goal. I was expecting the keeper to actually get to it, but I think it was such an odd angle he wouldn't have been able to. Then here, so absolutely terrible defending, nearly cost us a goal, but we managed to actually, on the third time, pass it out of our penalty box, or around our penalty box. We get it across the halfway line. I was thinking about going down the wing, but I see Giroud loses centre back there, and an absolutely brilliant goal from us there, because Markovic, one of our youngest players, newest signings as well, helped set up that goal, and also Kelvin. A brilliant player scored for us in the last game. Oxlade Chamberlain passed out to Flamini and helped set up that goal, and Marco Reus capitalised on it. And then here, we were just trying to get the ball in, but unfortunately, I think he would have been offside there. But a pass back into Nabry. He just loses it there. Just a bit of a, well, it's out muscle practically, because they are quite a strong team. Not Liverpool, Newcastle, they are quite physical. But we'll get it back here with Mayachi, who's played the entire game, and he crosses it back in, and Jude heads it in. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, also subscribe for more FIFA 14 and Battlefield 4, which is coming out today. I will be picking that up, and I will be doing videos on that in the future. So I'm sorry if this career mode comes out like a bit less often, because I will be doing Battlefield 4. And until next time, I'll see you guys later, which will probably be for Battlefield 4. So until then, I'll see you guys later.